Welcome to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a pick a card reading for repairing relationships. I've got 5 groups for you to choose from today. Group 1 is the clear crystals. Group 2 is the pink crystals. Group 3 is purple. Group 4 is the blue crystals. And group 5 is the green crystals. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice. Otherwise, I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be in the description box. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the clear crystals. Let's see what cards you have. From the Universal Healing Love Oracle cards, you have Retreat. From the Sacred Power Reading cards, you have Reflection. It's a very nice combination. From the Power of Love Activation cards, you have Release in reversed. This says, you have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. So there might be an inability to release in this situation. From the Urban Tarot, you have the Prince of Cups, the Filmmaker. And the Universe. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Ace of Swords. And the Moon goes very nicely with Reflection. From the Sloth Tarot, you have the Nine of Cups, Happiness. And the Ace of Swords reversed. Very interesting. So you have the Ace of Swords upright and then the Ace of Swords reversed. Interesting. Then you have 2 songs, and your first song is Bob Marley, Is This Love? I want to love you and treat you right. I want to hold you every day and every night. We'll be together with a roof right over our heads. We'll share the shelter of my single bed. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? And then you have Millie Jackson, If You're Not Back in Love by Monday. Have room service, bring you breakfast. Make love all through the day. If you're not back in love by Monday, then you go your separate way. If you're not back in love by Monday, you can't say you didn't try. But before you bury your love, just make sure you let it die. Sleep a few more nights together. Say the things that you used to say. Interesting. I feel like maybe you've been trying to let go of this situation with Release in reverse. And maybe not being able to. Maybe still holding on despite trying. And yeah, I feel like maybe you've been trying to let go and it's not the right time to let go. Or maybe there's problems that are being... If that's not the case, it's like there's things that are being held on to. Like focusing on minor problems, I think. But I do feel a sense that for some of you it's something that's... You can't let go of it. And maybe you've been trying to let go of it and now you're realizing now that you can't. I feel like to repair this, a weekend away would be amazing. A weekend together. And before you let go, you really need to do everything that you can. if you are trying to let go of this person, I'm seeing that if you try and let go without doing all that you could have done to fix it, then you won't be able to let go, because you'll always have that in the back of your mind, like, what if I'd done this? What if I'd done that? Maybe it would have worked. And I feel like you need to say, there's things you need to say. And also I feel like taking away some of the day-to-day responsibility stuff, to take away like stresses, take away distraction, and just have time together. With retreat there as well. Like maybe a retreat, a weekend retreat would really help. And also I feel like maybe just taking, for those of you that doesn't apply for those of you where you spend all of your time together and you've done that loads of times, it might be worth taking some time for yourself and see if absence helps, maybe. But I feel like for most of you this would be a retreat together, and doing, with the moon here and reflection, I feel like first of all maybe you guys are triggering things in each other. If you do argue and fall out sometimes, I feel like it could be very much because you're mirroring each other. And also I feel like there's things that need to come up to the surface. And there's things that your intuition's probably telling you, or your partner's intuition's telling them, that are kind of blocked. And there's a need for honesty. There's a need for truth and like speaking up, I feel. It does feel like there's a lot of love between you. I feel like there's a lot of love. Maybe it's not being spoken enough. And maybe it's like you're trying to let go without ever really trying to make this relationship something. Maybe it's never got to be something and it needs to have its chance. Maybe somebody wants to give up but has not really had the energy put into it that it could have. Maybe I feel that definitely just try and have a loving time with each other. Try and spend a weekend together. Try and just have a happy night together where you don't think about any responsibilities, where you just make love and spend time together. And I definitely feel like any secrets, anywhere where you're confused, I feel like you guys need to communicate about that. You need to address that. You need to speak to each other. And I do feel like having nice dates with each other, focusing on pleasurable things, like going for a really nice meal and maybe staying a night somewhere that's not your home. If you have children, get somebody else to take your children for a while so you can have a retreat from everything. I feel like for some of you, you need to just not let go of this person. Just don't let them go. Maybe they want to go, don't let them. I feel like there's love that's worth saving. Definitely. With the world being here, especially with the Ace of Swords, I do feel there might be some conversations that need to be had and things that need to be aired out and kind of completed. You might need to get closure on some stuff from the past, maybe. It might be that you're not really talking about it, so you can really leave it behind and start afresh. It feels like there's loads of potential anyway. I just feel like this relationship still has a lot of potential, and I don't think it's worth letting go of it, for sure. With the filmmaker, the Prince of Cups being here, definitely again dates with the Prince of Cups, but also I feel like see the beauty, see the art in every moment, and find more romance, like a more romantic outlook, I would say, with this song as well. saying romantic things, looking at your partner in a really beautiful light. It's not ignoring reality, but it's looking at everything in an artistic kind of way. Seeing the beauty, seeing the potential, seeing the emotional impact of things, and recognizing that everything has ups and downs. And I feel like go over your memories with this person as well. Kind of like watch your memories back with this person like a movie, and I feel like that would help bring more love. It's definitely a case of focusing on the love and trying to get the truth out on both sides. It does feel like there's some things under the surface, or some kind of illusion that needs to be let go of. I feel like a really good conversation, a really honest conversation, and going away together, spending time together, and also each of you doing reflection. Like there might not be clear thinking at this time, and it might just be that you both need to think clearly. Like maybe somebody's feeling insecure emotionally and they want to leave the relationship, or the relationship's not going well because somebody is just kind of, maybe somebody's feeling insecure and confused, and maybe they have paranoia, maybe they think things are worse than they are, and maybe the other person is not being clear enough. Maybe that's why things need to be repaired in some way. So I definitely feel like a lot of honesty, and also seeing the way that you could be triggering each other, not only to address anything within you that's being triggered by the other person, but also anything that you're doing that is consistently triggering a response in them, addressing that. But this has a lot of potential still, you guys. I feel like focus on the beauty, focus on the love, be very honest. Try to clear away any illusions or confusion or any feelings of insecurity. Try to get past that and just focus on the love. Maybe go away together, or just get away from any stressful things so you can really focus on the love, and maybe go on some dates. So I really hope you enjoyed that group one. Please let me know in the comments if you did, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button below. That really helps me out with YouTube's algorithm. Please feel free to email me if you'd like a personal reading. My email address is in the description box. Thank you so much to everyone who's subscribed and donated and booked readings with me so far. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the pink crystals. Let's see what cards you have. From the Universal Love Healing cards, you have the Mystic. From the Sacred Power Reading cards, you have Rest. From the Power of Love Activation cards, you have Creativity. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. From the Urban Tarot, you have the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Cups. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Six of Pentacles and the Magician. And then from the Thoth Tarot, you have the Priestess, so that's the High Priestess, and the Prince of Swords. Then you have two songs, and you have Jay-Z Encore. Look what you made me do. Look what I made for you. Know if I paid my dues, how would they pay you? When you first come in the game, they try play you. Then you drop a couple of hits. Look how they wave to you. And then you have Ragav, My Kind of Girl featuring Redman. All I know is that I can't let it go, because my baby, she's both sides of the coin. She's my left and my right. She's the apple of my eyes. She's my day, she's my night. Oh, she's what keeps me right. I feel like things seem pretty good here, and you might just need to keep trying with this person, and it might just be that a little break is needed, a little rest from the situation, and I feel like reaching out with love would do a lot of good. Being very kind, being very loving, being very emotionally understanding of this person, and expressing your emotions, being very free with expressing your emotions. I also feel an energy of drinking together might help. Like maybe going for a drink or something might help, if that's something you do. I feel there's something creative you can do. With the mystic here, maybe some of you are psychic, or maybe some of you watch tarot readings a lot. I'm guessing maybe you do if you're watching this, and there might be good advice coming up in the tarot readings that you're watching. And it could be that you could get a personal reading, and that would really help you. I'm here if you want a personal reading, and there's lots of other tarot readers around. But it also could be... It could be just a more kind of spiritual, mystical way of looking at things would help. I'm seeing there's a need for kind of creative, loving, emotional energy. And yeah, I'm feeling like a more mystical, dreamy way of looking at the situation would help, because there might be some material challenges that affect your relationship. And it feels like there's huge potential, but it also feels like with rest being here, I do feel like there's a need for a rest. And it could be that your person's stressed out with some stuff, and maybe you're stressed out, and the relationship... It would be nice if the relationship was like an oasis from all the other stuff in your life, I'm seeing. And yeah, you've got the High Priestess as well as the Mystic. So it's a strong energy of... I would say for a lot of you, your intuition's probably telling you exactly what to do. Like calling you to just contact this person when you need to. And yeah, I do feel like keep trying when you're called to try. And if they're trying to come back to you, then go back to them. Or if you're separated, then you could try and go back to them. And yeah, if you are separated, then let this person know how special that they are to you. And I would say just don't let go of them. If you are with them, if you're not apart, then don't let go. Don't let go of them. And I definitely feel express how much they mean to you. And if there's like options going on, I feel like you need to narrow down the options so that there's just you and this person and not all the others, so that they know that they're special to you. And any illusion, that needs to be cut away. Yeah, I'm feeling anything that's been under the surface, I feel like that should be brought up. That should be brought up. You should be honest and make sure this person's being honest going forward. You can manifest. I feel like you have a lot of power to manifest what you want in this situation. And there might be maybe there are money issues, and it might be that if you can fix the money issues, then the relationship will just automatically be kind of fixed, because you won't have anything to argue about anymore. It might literally just be that causing the stress. Or yeah, maybe one of you just is really tired and stressed, and a little rest is needed, or maybe a break to make absence makes the heart grow fonder, so maybe just a little time out so that you both miss each other. Maybe a holiday together as well. Yeah, creative ways to fix things, and your intuition will tell you. And I feel like maybe for some of you, you might need to go off on your own for a bit. With rest and the Seven of Cups, it might be that you need to explore other options to see how special this is. But for others, I feel like there might have been too many people involved and you need to cut the others out. You need to make a decision. And there's something about like celibacy versus sexual activity here. So I don't know. I don't know if Spirit's recommending more or less sexual activity. I feel like it would depend on you. Like for some of you, you might have not been having sex, or maybe you need to. And then for others, it might be that maybe not having sex would bring you closer in other ways, so maybe you shouldn't do that. But take it how it resonates with you. I think that's pretty much all I have for you, Group 2. Please let me know in the comments how that resonated with you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. And check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And thank you so much to everyone who's already subscribed. I'm so happy to have you guys here. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the purple crystals. Let's see what cards you have. From the Universal Love Healing cards, you have Moon Tree. From the Sacred Power Reading cards, you have Truth. From the Power of Love Activation cards, you have Freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. From the Urban Tarot, you have the Four of Wands. And the Three of Wands. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles. From the Thoth Tarot, you have the Empress. And the Ten of Cups. Then you have two songs, and you have Janae Eiko's Spotless Mind. Change is inevitable. Why hold on to what you have to let go of? Like, did I really break your heart? Was it all my fault? If you don't knock it off, like you didn't know where this was heading. I'm a wanderer. I'm a wanderer baby. And then you have Nitty Scott, Gone Girl. I'm unplugged, disconnected and bugged out. I'm all hugged out. And all I got is bars. All I got is scars. But they just want to light cigars over slow guitar and watch me do the pole dance underneath the stars. I feel like your intuition's telling you everything you need to know. And there's a sense of like grounding yourself, but also staying in touch with spirit and staying in touch with your intuition. But I do feel like there's a need to ground. With the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles, it's like to stay very much grounded and focused on what you can touch and what you can feel. It feels like, I don't know if it's you or the other person, but somebody needs to take their mask off. I feel like somebody's wearing a mask in this situation. And there's a need to like confront the truth. I feel like your intuition might be telling you some truths that you need to confront. And definitely speak your truth to this person. Don't pretend to be someone you're not. And for some of you, I feel like it might be time to let go of the situation. But for others, I feel like it's time to release, as it says, self-imposed restrictions or limitations and be more open. And with the truth card, I feel a strong sense of you and your partner both need to be vulnerable and open and just take off any front, any mask that you're wearing. Stop pretending to be anyone you're not. Be very honest. And there's an energy of like arguing, giving way to coming together. With the three and four of wands, it feels like friction. I feel like maybe the friction's a good thing. Like maybe you're trying to pretend to be someone you're not to avoid friction, and you need to be more yourself and just go with the friction when it happens. And I feel like it will happen, and then you'll understand each other and things will work out again. I feel like don't shy away from... Oh, this is the 5 of wands, not the 3 of wands, sorry. But yeah, don't shy away from any... Don't shy away from arguments. I feel like your bickering is kind of helpful. As long as you're being yourself and expressing your truth and the other person's being themselves, I feel like you will argue and then you'll come back together. Those are the other way around, right? But yeah, there's an energy of... I feel like the problems are just minor. But for some of you, I do feel like you need to let go of this now. Not for everyone. With the 10 of Cups here, I think for some of you, this is a very solid relationship. And it's just a case of being more honest. And there might be some things that need to be let go of. It might be the end of a cycle kind of thing. Like maybe there's some things from the past. And maybe one or both of you is holding on to resentment. But I do feel like for some of you, this is over. And you're kind of disconnected from this person already. And already focused more on yourself. But then for others, I feel maybe you've got a family with this person. With the Empress and the 10 of Cups. Or maybe this is like a very strong connection in your life. And it's worth holding on to, it's worth waiting for. And maybe the other person is just depressed right now. Maybe they're hugged out right now because maybe they're remembering things from their past, or they're being triggered by changes happening in the environment that's making things tense. Maybe more freedom within the relationship would be good as well. Maybe not having so much restriction. Maybe you're spending too much time together. For some of you, if you live with this person, it might be that you're really close to each other physically all the time. And maybe you'd appreciate each other more if you just had to kind of wait for them sometimes. Like if you had to wait for them to come home sometimes, you might appreciate their presence more than them always being there. It might be causing conflict. I do feel that there are things you can connect with this person on, and there are things that you disagree with them on, and it's important for you to always express your truth and to take freedom when you want it. But also I feel like you can focus more on the things that you have in common. And also accept if this has ended, like if this has already ended, I feel like you need to just accept it. Like if this person's kind of gone already, I think you need to just accept that they've gone. With truth there, and you might already know. And Yeah, for some of you, I feel like this person's gone and you're kind of waiting for them to come back. And I think this person might have just been a wanderer for those of you. But I do feel like focusing on yourself, whether or not you're with this person and whether or not you have a solid connection, or whether it's something that's kind of broken up, or whether this person's disappeared. I feel like focusing on yourself, focusing on self-love, with freedom there as well. I do feel taking care of your own needs should be your priority right now. And yeah, I think either that will put you in a position where you're less focused on this other person, which would help the relationship, or just you giving to yourself would just help you, I think. I do think it would help a lot to focus on you. And there is an energy of some of you, I think there might be a child involved or a pregnancy. And in that case, I think a lot of nurturing is needed, and maybe there's some problems because of the changes happening. Maybe somebody's just feeling really drained, and there is some friction. There's some friction. But I think there's also things to celebrate. And there's definitely a need for grounding energy, being very grounded and confronting the truth. And perhaps some more freedom. Perhaps being less concerned with what the other one's doing, and just kind of coming together to have a nice time and not trying to do everything together all the time, maybe. So I think that's all I have for you, Group 3. I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know in the comments how that resonated. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out the other content on my channel if you're new here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the blue crystals. See what card you have. From the Universal Love Healing cards, you have Blessings. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Exploration. There's a lot of blue energy already. From the Power of Love activation cards, you have Individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. From the Urban Tarot, you have the Six of Pentacles and the Star. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Nine of Cups reversed and the Six of Swords. From the Thoth Tarot, you have the Queen of Discs and the Prince of Cups. Then you have two songs, and your first song is JYDN, Right Side. Got me looking for the right time, so I pull up in the night time. Got me thinking, girl, I won't lie to you. Got me looking for the right time, so I pull up at the night time. Wanna wake up on the right side with you. I just hit your town and I got some time. And I'm about to slide, I'll be there in 5. I'm around and you know I'm down. And then you have Juice WRLD Legends. What's the 27 Club? We ain't making it past 21. I've been going through some paranoia, so I always gotta keep a gun. Damn, that's the world we live in now. Yeah, hold on, just hear me out. They tell me I'ma be a legend. I don't want that title now, 'cause all the legends seem to die out. Interesting. It feels very positive with the Star and Blessings, but I'm feeling like there might be some kind of blockage to happiness and success right now. And maybe you guys are not able to spend time together. Maybe you're just not able to have a nice time together right now. This could be a relationship between an earth and water sign, in particularly like an earthy feminine energy and a watery masculine energy. And I feel like the feminine might be a bit depressed and turned away right now. And it feels like there's a need to balance more with the Six of Pentacles here. And I feel like you and your partner may be quite different to each other. And maybe your partner's just quite a different person. Maybe they're quite a unique individual type of person. And I feel like you need to just focus on the positives with blessings and the star. It might be that maybe you're both a bit depressed right now and you're just focusing on the negatives. And actually there is a lot of positivity in this situation and you're just not focused on it right now. But yeah, I do feel like the feminine might be just a bit depressed. And maybe the masculine's very keen to move forward. I feel like for the masculine, if that's you, or whichever one of you is keen to move forwards, if the other one's a bit depressed, I feel like you could maybe pull up on them. I feel like they might quite like that. Especially if you live far away. I just hit your town and I got some time. I'll be there in 5. Maybe you could just like go to that area and say, oh, I'm here. I'm just in your area. Are you free? Might be for someone maybe. Might be worth doing. Obviously don't be insistent, but I feel like if it's your partner and they just seem a bit depressed at the moment, that might be really good. It might just be that they're kind of sad and in their feelings and they might really like that. Also, I feel making time for this person and being ready to see them at the drop of a hat if they say they're available. Being down anytime they call you and say, are you around? Just say, yeah, I'll be there soon. Don't say no. I feel like meeting up with them at night would be good as well, and also maybe staying the night, waking up with them the next day. And if you do live far away, you might have to move closer. This person might have some paranoia maybe, or you might have paranoia, and maybe everything's fine and you just think that it's not fine because of the paranoia right now. And I do feel maybe there's some depression. And maybe some stuff from the past that's being carried on. I feel there needs to be a balance between emotions and reality. And I feel like you need to kind of, maybe you're feeling paranoid and maybe you're feeling depressed and feeling like things need repairing and actually they don't really need repairing. I think you just need to be more on top of your emotions, be more grounded, and really take care of yourself. I think like pampering yourself and taking care of yourself to make you stronger. Because whether it's you or your person who's feeling down, one of you needs to be very strong to like help the other one out of it. So if your partner's down, then you make yourself stronger so that you can be there for your partner. And if your partner's down, then take care of them. And if you're down, then take care of yourself. Take time for yourself. Really focus on the blessings, because I feel like there's a lot of good. And I feel like you need to be very hopeful and imagine all the best case scenarios. Perhaps go away together as well with exploration. And also seeing if you live far away, you might need to move closer. Or just go towards them, go closer to them. Spend more time where they are. You might need to plan some stuff as well in the future to look forward to if somebody's depressed. That might really help. Like maybe you can't spend time together right now, maybe you can't go on dates right now, but planning some dates for the future would excite you both, give you something to look forward to. I feel like being very nurturing, maybe cook this person a meal or buy them a gift or something if things haven't been so good, and especially if they're feeling down, but also just be very loving. And be very willing to like stay on their right side. And don't lie to them also. Don't ever lie to them. And also be yourself, I'm seeing, because this person's probably quite an individual. So recognize that they are, but also be your unique self. Be your unique self. I feel like they'll appreciate that. And I feel like they remember you, they won't forget you. Even if they haven't seen you in a while, they won't forget you. I feel like it's really positive, guys. I think someone's feeling a bit down in this situation with the Juice WRLD song and the Six of Swords, and it feels like opportunities to have fun together are like blocked currently. But I think you can still take care of each other a lot. I think you can be ready if this person wants to meet up, just be ready at short notice to meet up with them. Make plans for the future. Be creative, be individual, be a bit different, maybe be spontaneous, surprise them. And I feel like this is very positive. I feel like this relationship's great and it doesn't really need repairing, to be honest. I think just be very positive and try and balance things out and take care of yourself, take care of your partner. Try and be emotionally balanced and emotionally secure to address any feelings of paranoia. And don't lie to your partner. Maybe surprise them if that sounds like your situation. So I really hope you enjoyed that group 4. Please let me know how that resonated with you in the comments, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button below. That really helps me out with YouTube's algorithm. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the green stones. Let's see what card you have. From the Universal Love Healing cards, you have Dreams. From the Sacred Power Reading cards, you have Manifestation. From the Power of Love Activation cards, you have Harmony. You are able to feel in loving, balanced connection with everything. From the Urban Tarot, you have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands. Then from the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. And the Knight of Swords. Then you have from the Thoth Tarot, the Knight of Discs. And the Moon. It's a lot of moon energy, the dreams and manifestation of the moon. Then you have 2 songs. And you have Tiana Major 9, Think About You. I need more hours in the day. I always seem to run out of time when I think about you. I could be doing other things, but you're always on my mind when I'm not around you. This would sound so cute, sound so sweet, if you felt the same way about me. But this love is unrequited, and I try to fight it. You're not a want, you're a need. And then you have Bryson Tiller, Right My Wrongs. I've got to right my wrongs. With you is where I belong. You've been down from the go. Recognition's what you want. And it's something that I should know. Something that I should know. All the things you went through, girl, I never meant to put you through it twice, no. You've got the Knight of Pentacles twice. It's interesting because one group had 1 card upright and reversed, and you've got 1 card upright and reversed. So I feel like that energy might be affecting things significantly, and this would be the energy of somebody being very hard at work. And commitment and responsibility, determination. So it could be that there's a lack of commitment, or it could be there's just, well, yeah, it's like there's a lack of commitment and there's a need for more commitment, or a lack of effort being put in, a need for more effort, a lack of attention, and that needs to be corrected, I would say. And I would say if you've done wrong by this person, like if you weren't committed in the past, if you were disloyal in the past especially, you really need to make that right and recognize this person, show them recognition. that you understand where you went wrong and that you know how to fix it going forwards. And to like claim them, I'm seeing. And if they did wrong, then I'm seeing let them make it up to you. Don't keep reminding them. If they used to be like this and they're trying to, like if they used to be really irresponsible and unreliable and disloyal, don't keep reminding them, because it will stress them out, I'm seeing, and it might make them turn back to that. So just allow them and respect them and think about them as how they are now, if that's the case. I feel like you can manifest the outcome you want with this person, and you can use your dreams to manifest. And I feel like if you focus on what you dream of, then that would become a reality. It feels very harmonious. I feel like there's a lot of potential here. And I feel like you can tune into this person more, you can tune into their frequency more, because there might be a kind of clash between you. You might be kind of going the opposite way right now, and I feel like you might be able to attune more to each other with the moon here. I also feel like you might be getting important messages from your dreams with dreams and the moon that you should listen to. I do feel like the more you think about a positive future with this person, the more you can create it. Would think about you and manifestation. Someone might be working too hard as well and not have enough time for the relationship. And also someone may be thinking that it's unrequited when it's not unrequited. Or maybe it is. Maybe you haven't expressed it because you think it's unrequited. And maybe somebody's thinking about the other person too much, so that they don't have enough time for the responsibilities and things in their life. And I would say focus on, if that's you, focus on getting all of the things you need to do done, because then you can have more time to think about this person and manifest this person and feel positive about it. I'm seeing there might have been arguments, or there might be arguments about work. Maybe somebody is working too hard. Maybe they're always at work. Maybe they need to right now. Maybe that's necessary right now. Maybe it's causing anxiety and making the other person feel like they're not loved. But I do feel like somebody is very, very hard at work. So it might be that the other person's waiting. I feel like the masculine might be very hard at work and the feminine's kind of waiting around for time together. But I feel like this person kind of does need to focus on work right now. And you can manifest a good outcome. You can manifest a good outcome. Maybe just remind them sometimes, because they might not realize how long it's been if they're really focused on their work. So maybe just remind them sometimes. Say, I'm thinking about you. Like send them a message and say, thinking about you. That might remind them to take their head out of work and pay you some attention. I feel like you guys have a telepathic connection as well, and you might be able to send more harmony. Like maybe if you're having very stressful thoughts about this person, they might be picking up on that if you guys have that kind of connection. So try and harmonize your thoughts, try and manifest more positivity. Even if you don't have that kind of connection, but just manifest. Manifest more positivity. And I feel like be very confident with the Queen of Wands here. Like you might need to, if this person works really hard, I feel like you might need to build up more of a career for yourself so that you have something to focus on, so you're not always thinking about this person. Because if they're really focused on a career long term, they might not change that for a long time. And I feel like commitment is needed in this situation. Also, you might need to stand up for yourself more, or you might need to stand up for the other person, maybe. In some way, you might need to defend them or defend yourself. it definitely feels like you need to try and go more in the same direction. Like right now you're not going in the same direction at all. And I feel like maybe one person's trying to follow someone else who doesn't have so much direction. Or it's like really trying to force it with somebody who's maybe kind of not going anywhere. And for the person who's trying to force it, they kind of need to turn around and find something else to focus on. I'm seeing. And for the person who's not really going anywhere, they also need to find something to focus on. So that's not for everyone. For some of you, I feel like you're just arguing about work. And you might need to just soften with the moon. Like all these 3 nights, it's quite masculine. And it could be too many people in a situation as well. There could be actually 3 people. But I do feel like there's a need for more softness. And there could be feelings of insecurity I'm seeing that need to be addressed. It's like a need for more being focused in one direction and not allowing any feelings of insecurity to affect things. Because I do feel like maybe you and your partner are both working very hard right now. Maybe that's the only problem, is that you're just thinking about each other and you can't really see each other. And yeah, do let this person make it up to you if they're trying. And if you need to make it up to them, then you need to put in a lot of work and really commit. And I'm feeling, make yourself feel more attractive and also show this person how attractive you find them. And come out, if it's you who's really focused on your work and not noticing your partner, just look up and notice your partner. Because I feel like they're trying to get your attention and you might just not be noticing because you're so busy. I think more focus on reality and just trying to focus on the day-to-day stuff that needs your attention and creating harmony with this person. And if there's anything going wrong in your day-to-day life that's causing arguments, please try to avoid letting that get to you emotionally. Like if you're disagreeing on reality, like things on a day-to-day basis, please don't get emotional about it. Please just leave it at that, like, oh, you disagree on what to eat today, that's it. It's not anything deeper than that. Please don't feel emotional about it. And also there's an energy of somebody maybe being stubborn and somebody maybe being a bit aggressive with their communication. And then maybe the other person might just turn away for a while. So I feel like maybe there might be need to fix communication issues and just focus on the harmony, I would say. I really hope that resonated with you, Group 5. Please let me know, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button below. That really helps me out with YouTube's algorithm. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.